Ilkay Gündogan has gone ahead to snap Arsenal and has found himself signing for Barcelona. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I really understand that if at all this story was broken as a here we go by Fabrizio Romano, if when Arsenal had not gotten a very positive story coming in from Kai Havertz, I think it would have gone down bad into the minds of the supporters of Arsenal. But you have something to console about. That is Kai Havertz. But he would have been a very good addition to that side of Arsenal because as it stands, Arsenal might be losing close to 3 central midfielders and you would want to add in more 3 or 4 at the club of Arsenal. Let's see 200 likes, smash on this video and continue to subscribe to this channel because you want to hit 15,000 subscribers at around 30th June. Not so. So let's see to it that we really subscribe. How do we subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time we do upload a video onto this channel. Now, Mikel Arteta wanted Ilkay Gündogan and he talked to him, he sweet talked him, and Arsenal submitted their contract proposal to Ilkay Gündogan, and it was really juicy and fatty, but it looks like Ilkay Gündogan doesn't want to play Man City in the Premier League again. Maybe he wants to face them in the Champions League at a different team altogether, and Arsenal couldn't really win the race to convince him to go ahead and really play for the North London best side. And who broke the story? It was Fabrizio Romano, and these were his words. Ilkay Gündogan to Barcelona, here we go. Final approval arrived on club side to register him as a new signing. Green light from the player. It's done deal. Signed a few minutes ago. Gundogan has agreed a 2-year deal valid until June 2025 with an option for a further 1 year. Now, those are 3 years. They've offered him a contract of 3 years at the Barcelona side, and it looks like they had a better salary offer to give to Ilkay Gündogan than Arsenal, and that's why he has gone ahead to really snap them. So other teams were coming in from Saudi Arabia who had gone ahead to show their interest in signing Ilkay Gündogan, but as it stands, Ilkay Gündogan has chosen Barcelona over any other club, and it comes in at a very crucial moment when he ended his season at Man City on a high, as he fired in very many important goals towards the final bend of the season in the Premier League, FA Cup final, and he attracted a lot of attention coming in from Barcelona, Arsenal, and Saudi Arabia. Even PSG were really linked with the player, but obviously he decided to go to Barcelona, and Barcelona had been linked to this player for a very, very long time, and they finally got their man. With their financial constrictions that they've got, it looks like they now find a way out to getting the player on a free. Then Fabrizio told us that no official statement expected today for Ilkay Gündogan as new Barcelona player who will communicate to Man City, matter of respect, then announce his move to Barcelona. It's done and sealed as reported today. So don't expect any official announcement coming in from Barcelona because the player has to go ahead and do the medical. He needs to communicate to the City side and obviously tell them that, oh, I've decided not to join you. I've not gone ahead to put pen to your contract paper that you had put on the table because I believe I've done it all. There is no reason as to why I should find myself in a situation of staying at Man City because I've captained this side to the hugest glory ever that they will ever achieve in world football. A treble, you know. The only way they can break that is winning a quadruple, adding on a Carabao Cup onto the many they've gone ahead to win. So as it stands, he is a Barcelona player. Everything has been signed and sealed. So we wait and see how things really pan out. But we're having some other further details that we need to come out and really tell you about how this deal came into materialization to slip through the hands of Arsenal. And these are the details. Ilkay Gündogan met with Barcelona director Mateu Almeni at Munich airport a few moments ago. to finalize his transfer from Man City before going on holiday. So they drew their plan because Ilkay Gündogan is playing for the German national team, and guess what? So I'm sure after finalizing the 3 friendlies Germany played, because for them they're not playing the qualifiers of the Euros because they're the ones who are really going to host the Euros. They planned a meeting at the Munich airport, and they really had lots of things to go and really say. Let me show you even the photo where these two really met, because you might say Rokani is lying, but we have cameras that really get us information all over the world, and you'll be really stunned. That is Ilkay Gündogan, you know, so that is Ilkay Gündogan, and the other Matteo Alemany of Barcelona doing the needful and obviously coming in through to do the job at a side known as Munich. And obviously a deal was done and discussed, and it's not that this deal had just been discussed just weeks or months before. I remember even last summer Barcelona were trying to convince Ilkay Gündogan to go and join them, but they couldn't pay the amount of money that Man City was calling in for because of the financial constrictions that they are really having. But as it stands, they've finally gotten their man, that is Ilkay Gündogan. Now, the president of Barcelona has gone ahead and really thrown in a good message as far as this deal is concerned. He was asked about Ilkay Gündogan deal and said, green light arrived a few minutes ago, and here we go, confirmed for Barcelona. That is the president. So it looks like they've started to console themselves as a Barcelona side for missing out on players like Lionel Messi, Ruben Neves, and obviously for Ilkay Gündogan, he goes ahead to really come in the midfield that has gone ahead to lose one of the best CDMs I've ever seen in world football. That is Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets is really one of those players that I've seen that is so much great. You know, that is so much great in the world. He has gone ahead to play for how many decades? Because he made his debut for Barcelona in 2008. So he has left in 2013. Those are 15 years, 1 decade and a half at Barcelona. Played for just one European team, and he never left Barcelona. They even wanted one more year, but he decided to quit because he was earning a lot of money and felt like his departure would create space for players to come in through. Now that means Ilkay Gündogan comes in through in the midfield of Barcelona to see to it that it goes back to a flat 3, a flat midfield 3, but so much dynamic, because they're going to be having Frenkie de Jong playing in the defensive pivot, Ilkay Gündogan playing on the right side of Frenkie de Jong, and Pedri playing on the left side of Frenkie de Jong, meaning that that's going to be the ideal midfield 3 of Barcelona next season, unless otherwise they make other changes or sell other players. But I don't see them selling Frenkie de Jong, though Frenkie de Jong came out and told us that he's not 100% sure that he's going to be at Barcelona, but he believes he's going to be at Barcelona. So he knows that there is room for him to be moved on, as Barcelona are really willing to get in more money to really get themselves other players that are really so much important. But with the departure of Sergio Busquets, I think Frenkie de Jong gets his best position at Barcelona, having had a very bad start of the season that recently concluded with Xavi. But towards the mid of the season, they had to really harmonize, and he decided to play him very well. But Ilkay Gündogan is a very good player, and we just hope that the physios of Barcelona manage his injuries better. That is one of the ticks of the boxes that the physio or medical team of Man City have gone ahead to tick when he has been at Man City. It's understood that even when he came in at Man City, he came in through on stitches, and he even said it after winning a treble on 10th, I think it was 10th June, that he remembers the days when he entered at Man City when he was having stitches with him, and this club gave him everything that he wanted, and here he comes to become a legend of Man City and leaves for Barcelona. But he comes in at Barcelona with a very huge task ahead of him to lead them to the next big thing of really getting out of the group stages of the Champions League. For the previous 2 Champions League seasons, Barcelona have not managed to get out of the group stages of the Champions League. And this applies to Xavi to really elevate his team to help it gather more income. Why? The more you elevate your team to further stages of the Champions League, the more money you make. You'll see that Man City is going to earn like 130 or 120 million pounds, and that means they are earning 70 more than Barcelona, who have not gone ahead to get out and win the Champions League. So that's the big hinge ahead of Ilkay Gündogan's plan to go ahead and obviously join this Barcelona side. So guys, what are your thoughts about Ilkay Gündogan snapping Arsenal? Feel free to go in the comment section and tell me what your thoughts are about this. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Ciao, ciao.